And welcome to the California Guy video with your boy California Guy. What's up, everybody, and welcome to this all new video. This video is called. I'm gonna kind of merge things together in this video. This is Colin Kaepernick Nike, and this is gonna be some thoughts on the Supreme Court that's coming up. Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh. Now, they got the hearings of Brett Kavanaugh that's going on right now, and to kind of brief you guys on a little bit of what's going on. This guy here was the George W. Bush pick. You know, he was from the Bush administration, and in fact, he was with Kenneth Starr back in the 90s. This guy is a top notch conservative right winger, and he was selected by conservative groups and selected to Donald Trump. One of the things about the conservative movement that the conservative movement has always pushed for deep right wing judges, from the federal level to the courts, because it's always been about the courts. They always wanted to manipulate that. They always wanted these different branches of government so that you could push uh, really hard right wing laws. Now that you had Anthony Kennedy step down and Trump, he's giving the conservatives really what they want. They don't care about Trump's racism. They don't care about Trump's, fucking other females and on his wife. These Christian conservatives don't care as long as Trump gives them a Supreme Court justice, because at this point it's going to be a 5-4 decision, which is very dangerous. Now, there's things that we could do. I think I agree. I think I seen New Possibilities videos. He said that which I agree with him. They should resist and do whatever they can to block him from getting voted in, because that'll be a lifetime appointment. He'll be having decisions left and right. Not unless you have a conservative judge that's doormat and they start to be liberal. I doubt that, because these are new breed of judges that's been on the bench for years. Um, that's my other phone, people. So you hear Mario in the back. Um, so this is a very dangerous thing for African Americans at this point in time, and other minorities in this country, that you have a man like Brett Kavanaugh coming in to sit on the bench. He's going to sit on the bench, and he's going to be pushing through different laws in place, such as affirmative action and Roe v. Wade, um, and police rights. Again, if all you law enforcement blacks, people that's into boycotting the police brutality, the Supreme Court is going to start to give powers to law enforcement, something that's not really being discussed right now by a lot of your black leaders at this point. They're not discussing the dangers, and the news media, mainstream media, is not discussing the dangers of having this man up here, because again, at the end of the day, the media is working tandem with the conservative movement and conservatives in general. Conservatives bully regular media. They bully them, and you see Trump. He attempts to do it, and the conservatives have followed through, and they bully the media also. It is up to us social justice liberals, social justice Democrats, and socialists and Green Party and every left wing group to throw the kitchen sink. Because I believe at the end of the day, we need to hold the Democrats accountable for whatever happens. If this man gets in there, then I'm one of the people that's gonna blame the Democrats. And I think we need to start rethinking the progressives and liberal movement and socialists that should be running in these primaries. Because I'm for new ideals, and I'm thinking that we need to start to maybe make a change in 2020 and beyond on what kind of Democrats that's in there. Because if Kavanaugh gets in there, it's only because the Democrats are corporately owned, just like the Republican Party. Republicans are worse, though. Republicans are worse because they actually get paid money from special interest groups, and they're beholden to them. But then if Democrats go along with it, it just proves that they have no balls at all. The Republicans and the Tea Party, they resisted Obama for 8 years. They resisted his Supreme Court nominee. They blocked him, and they got the legal pick in the White House. They did a legal pick. They made up rules against Obama. So hopefully the liberals and the liberal wing of the party and the Green Party, not moderates, but the liberal and Green Party of Democrats will think of ways to stop this individual from getting in there, and they need to disrupt. They need to put on the map that this guy is dangerous. They need to go in front of social media. They need to do all that shit right there. Now, let me get to Colin Kaepernick. Now, you got people. This whole Colin Kaepernick thing from Nike is a good thing. The bad part about this thing with Colin Kaepernick is that you get this fake outrage from conservatives and white supremacists and coons. They keep trying to say about respecting the flag. And what's funny about this, and I'm not going to really focus in on the Caucasian people. I'm going to focus in on the African American people who keep saying stuff about this flag. Now, it goes tandem, this video goes in tandem with the Brett Kavanaugh issue, is that black people are slowly being acclimated into believing that they're a part of this flag when there's other stuff that we need to fight for in the name of justice. And black people don't really believe that. They believe that, like people like Jim Brown and people like, what's his name? Tiger Woods, all these different individuals think that, it's all about them, and, we need to respect the flag and the office holder. These are people that didn't say nothing when Obama was president. Where was all these black people when you had Tea Party people burning flags on the Capitol Hill, having monkey faces of the President of the United States? Where were all these people at? They were nowhere to be found. They were very silent. But as soon as a black guy, boycotts, he's kneeling for a symbol, then it's all about the flag. But these black people have not said anything to Tea Party members who was disrupting President Obama's administration. And the Republican Party catered to these individuals, people such as Donald Trump. They all benefited from these anti-American fascists. America is going in a fascist direction, and it's very dangerous. We're going into a fascist direction, and white supremacists and conservatives are all trying to push for fascism, and that's why they're trying to censor Colin Kaepernick. Just like they're trying to censor the internet. They're trying to go into Facebook. They're trying to go to other things. Excuse me, people. My phone is going off, so, I don't know what the hell's going on. Sorry about that. But they're trying to censor African American people. They're trying to censor anybody that resists, and we need to not get sucked in to these individuals. African Americans, liberals, Hispanics, and any other group needs to form a resistance in America if you want change. Do not listen to people who don't want change. But we have to start to want change, and Colin Kaepernick is one of the first to try to attempt to make change. This is the final ground. At the end of the day, Donald Trump is the last stand. I'm not going to even lie. Donald Trump is the last stand. Excuse me. After Donald Trump, that's a wrap. You're going to start to get bigger change as time goes on. But if we be vigilant and content, and we try to acclimate ourselves into believing that, racism doesn't exist. Because I'm not trying to cure racism at the end of the day. Racism you can never cure, but we need to fight discrimination laws like housing, like job discrimination. Women need to fight for their rights. So it's different things like that. Law enforcement, things like that is being ignored because we have African Americans that's famous. The celebrities say that stuff about that nonsense about. Excuse me, people. My phone is just keep going off, and I have two phones. So this is my business phone. So this is the second time it went off. I know people are gonna be getting me in the comment section. But yeah, so we need to be vigilant, and we need to resist. Hopefully people do counter protests for the Nike shoes, support Nike, support what they're doing, forget these individuals, and forget the black people like Jason Whitlock, who is going along with this stupid flag shit. Like and share this video, people. Peace out.